Okay, we are back with part 2 of learning to knit a dishcloth. So we've done our long tail cast on and we have 4 stitches on our needle. Next, we are going to turn our needle to this other side. Make sure that your tail, you know which one your tail is, because you don't want to knit with your tail. We want to knit with the working yarn. Okay. Get your other needle here. And we are going to insert the needle through the front leg of the stitch right here, through the back. Catch this working yarn, wrap it around your needle, and pull through. And then slip off this needle onto your other needle. So we're going to do that again. To knit through, pull your next stitch through, slide off the needle. Insert your working needle through your stitch, wrap the yarn around, pull back through, and one more time. Okay, so we have knit one entire row. And I'm going to just do this a few times before moving on to step 2, just so that you can get the hang of it. When we're making the washcloth, we will only do the one knit row, and in the next tutorial, I'll start back over at the one knit row. I just want you to get a good feel for how we're working our stitches. And when you go to start your knit stitches, make sure that your working yarn here is going up the back side of the needle. If you have your working yarn in front and you start to knit, see, and then I wrap my yarn around and pull it through, I may end up with a very strange looking stitch right here, and your edges are not going to look as neat. So, for the knit stitch, you make sure that your working yarn is going up the back of the needle. And knit, and slip off, knit, and slip off, knit, and slip off. And I'm going to turn my work, making sure my working yarn is going up the back of the needle and not in front. For the knit stitch, it goes up the back of the needle. And turn your work, making sure that working yarn is the back of the needle. Insert my working needle through the front leg of the loop, grab my yarn, pull it through, and slide it off. Through the front of the loop, wrap my yarn, pull it through, and slide the stitch off. Through the front of the loop, wrap the yarn, pull it through, slide the stitch off. Okay, and in the next tutorial, I will go over how to do increases. You are going to want to do your long tail cast on and knit 1 row of 4 stitches. I'll see you then.